People have definitely said that they can see.
They can already see a difference. Hey guys, welcome back. It's another fantastic episode of the Bib Lifestyle. And this season, we're working on type 1 diabetes and how that works with the Bib Lifestyle. So let's go ahead and bring out David. He's been type 1 diabetic since he was a young kid. David, come on out here. You guys know this young man. Look at him. Does he not look different already just in the first week and a half to 2 weeks? Can you feel a difference and see a difference?
I totally feel it, yeah.
That's great to hear. Has anybody said anything to you about your appearance at all, just who you see on a regular basis?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard for yourself to see, the gradual changes, but people have definitely said that they can see.
They can already see a difference. The power of the food in the body is what makes the changes, guys. For all of you out there wanting to make a life change, something positive for yourself and for all the people around you, because when you begin to feel better about yourself, when you begin to take better care of yourself from the inside out, it's going to change everything around you and the people around you. And that is something this young man is starting to experience right now. So, we have your fruit bowls. I already have everything chopped up. Have you been enjoying them?
Yeah, that's actually, I really enjoy the fruit bowls.
You're ready for it. You're ready to eat this right now, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes. Well, you should still have the one already from this week, right?
Yes,
now we
exactly.
still have two more for the next couple
Tomorrow.
days, Thursday and Friday. Yeah. So, while we were on this topic right now and getting with this fruit, we wanted to talk about type 1 diabetes and are they irreversible? So right now, or is there a cure for them? So right now, doctors only have two options. They can either transplant your pancreas or they can transplant the cells that produce the insulin inside the body for the pancreas so that type 1 diabetics don't have to inject the insulin. And it's pretty crazy because with as many people that there are in this world, there's really such a mass shortage of organs. And so there really is no hope, no cure for people with type 1 diabetes. This is something that they are pretty much going to have to live with from the time they get it for the rest of their lives, which is unfortunate for them, But here, I'm trying to make things a little bit easier, trying to show you that it doesn't have to rule your life. If you can just get your eating patterns down, you can help to balance that out, to give you a little bit more leeway with always constantly checking your levels and worrying about that. Now, were you familiar yourself with the cure for type 1 diabetes? I'm sure you had to have done plenty of research throughout your lifetime so far.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm always staying up to date with all the options that are out there. Obviously, it's a lot of work, to keep up with the diabetes, to do the measuring, the injecting, and so if there was like feasible cure, for sure, I would be interested. But it's still such early stages with the transplants and the transplants of the insulin producing cells, and who's to say that your autoimmune system doesn't attack the new pancreas? So yeah, it's really not there. The only option us as type 1 diabetics have is really living with it and doing the best of it. And that's why I was so excited to try this, because I've been for years just compensating with insulin for all the carbs and stuff. So with this diet, I'm really seeing
lifestyle. This is the Bib Lifestyle.
How I can really reduce the insulin usage and just all around feel better, get more slimmer, and yeah.
And so far, has it been effective?
Yeah.
As we're seeing, as we're hearing?
Yeah, like I said in previous episodes, it's really been mind-blowing how much less insulin I actually can use. Because if I would use more insulin with this food, my sugar would drop dramatically, and then I would have to eat sugars to balance it out. So, I've really stopped injecting short-acting insulin with the dinners, and also reducing a little bit with the fruit bowls, where I do have to say you have to watch out if you start this kind of diet, what kind of fruits. I've noticed pineapple spikes it a little bit more, so I had to put a little bit more insulin with pineapple in the fruit bowl than the other variants, you know.
Okay.
So there's different fruits do affect it differently. So just watch out for that. And then by the dinners, I eliminated the short-acting insulin completely, and I've also lowered the long-acting because I would be low in like middle of the night or in the mornings. I usually do 34 units of long-acting. I've already reduced it to 30, and I think I'm gonna try 25.
Okay.
This week.
Okay. So you've been able to eliminate one,
Mm-hmm.
lower the others,
Mm-hmm.
but have to on the fruit bowl increase just a little bit depending on what fruits are in there.
Yeah, just
Okay.
keeping an eye on that, how different fruits affect you. And again, everybody's
Going to be a little
different, you
different.
know. It all depends.
Well, you heard it from him yourself. Guys, thanks for tuning in right now. We had the fruit bowls put together. We're going to clean this mess up. We're going to come back with some more great information about type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and how the Bib lifestyle works with those conditions. Hit that like button, share this with all your friends and family, and stay tuned because you don't want to miss what we've got coming up. Be your best body. David, why were the strawberries so upset?
Makes sense.
You're here with Jamie Graff in the Bib Lifestyle, Operation David with type 1 diabetes and the effects with the Bib Lifestyle. So here, guys, we have the salad put out here. We're going to put those together. We have a little bit of salad right here left over from the previous couple days. It is still from the same bunch of salad that we bought. We took that first round, we chopped it up, we washed it, we used it all up. He ate it all. This was the rest of it that we put in those other larger containers of the Cambro containers. I just add a little bit of water, put them in the refrigerator, and they stay nice, crisp, and fresh for the next couple days. I went ahead and chopped that up as you see right here. But as you know, on the Bib Lifestyle, we don't like to waste anything. So we're just going to put a little bit more in there because David needs, 7 cups of
Yep.
leafy greens. How have them salads been going down? I know they were a little difficult the first week. We're on week number 2 here. Has it gotten a little bit easier for you?
Yeah, I would say a little bit easier, but it's still an event.
Still an
Just
event,
to,
yes.
to sit down and eat a big bowl like that. And
It takes a good 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Which, when you're done, you feel good.
you feel good. You don't feel hungry for the rest of the night. Yeah.
And it just feels good knowing you're putting healthy stuff in your body,
Yeah.
doesn't it? So we did that. Now I'm going to just give him these containers. He's enjoying just adding these to the salads right there before he's about to eat them. So I'm going to give him the rest of this. Inside this container, I'd say there's at least 3+ cups of beans. And inside here, I'm going to say there's at least 4 cups of quinoa left for you to enjoy. Now, he only has 2 more days left this week on the Bib Lifestyle, but on his cheat days, Saturday and Sunday, he's going to enjoy the rest of these beans and these grains because he's actually beginning to like this stuff. Go figure. So earlier we talked about type 1 diabetes and the cure for there. Right now, I want to talk about type 1 diabetes against type 2 diabetes and the different causes of them. So as we discussed earlier in some episodes, type 1 diabetes, the pancreas does not produce the insulin for the body. So that's what type 1 diabetes, he has to balance out his insulin. Now, type 2 diabetes, the pancreas makes less insulin and then it's used, your body becomes resistant to the insulin that it's producing because it's not producing enough. But with type 2 diabetes, that is reversible, that is curable. Now, can you elaborate on any of that from what you've learned about the type 2 diabetes?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a big misconception. People generalize diabetes as one illness, but type 1 and type 2 are completely different. Type 2 is also very genetic. Like if you have family members that are type 2 diabetics, you're very prone to get it, so you should already watch out. And it comes way later in life, and it is triggered by unhealthy habits of
eating
foods.
habits. Exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on that as well. That type 2 diabetes is basically coming from your eating habits.
Yeah. So that's, I think, kind of where the general public associates diabetes with bad eating habits. No, it's just type 2, and if you're genetically predestined for it. But so because you're still producing insulin, you can actually reverse type 2 diabetes with a healthy lifestyle like this one.
With the BIB lifestyle.
Exactly. Because in the beginning, when you're diagnosed with type 2, they try to give you pills to slow the digestion down. And that's really just to slow down the carbs and everything, not to go into your bloodstream so fast. But if you're not really eating that many carbs and that many bad foods, there's no need for medication for type 2.
Down.
Yeah. And then type 2, you start with pills, and then if you still continue your lifestyle, you're going to end up having to inject insulin as well.
Yeah. So it's just a whole cycle, and there's always a way to fix it. I can't say always, but most of the time there's a way to fix it with food. If there's an illness, there's an herb out there that helps to fix it. At least puts you on a better track and a better pace of life as well. So here we are, the BIB lifestyle, Operation David, type 1 diabetes against the BIB lifestyle. We're sharing all this great information for all of you out there that could be suffering with these same situations, these same illnesses, we'll call them. We're going to continue to grow and learn more about this each and every week that we have him on board. You guys are going to sit here and watch his transformation, listen to how he's feeling, what he's saying each and every week about the effects it's having on his body. David, I had a question for you. What did the sweet potato say to the yam?
No idea.
I am what I am.
The food jokes are on point.
Because this is truly the only way to really do the science, is to put it in his body and visually and physically hear him speak and experience what he's going through on a weekly basis. Again, I can't thank you enough for being part of the BIB lifestyle for this season. And guys, stay tuned. We got another couple episodes coming back next week, each and every week. This is Operation David, the BIB lifestyle. Hit that like button. Share this episode with all your friends and family that you know need to see this, because this is important. There's millions of people out there suffering with no idea what to do or which direction to go. Share this great information. They'll thank you. They'll love you. I'll love you. Always remember, be your best body.